Baby flashback 君がカウンタウン世界はだんだん光って簡単 Let me black out 君のスタンダード破壊して判断迫ってカムバック Baby flashback 君がカウンタウン世界はだんだん光って簡単 Let me black out 君のスタンダード破壊して判断迫ってカムアラウンド
Alright. Welcome back to SAOT7 Division 1 Finals weekend. Today we are here with Lex and Mike Jasons. Up in, is this lower bracket?
Lower bracket indeed.
Alright, lower bracket. Today joined by, of course, the GOAT, Adam 40505.
Yes, lower bracket indeed. I was just thinking about that one real quick. But yeah, I'm Adam. You saw me earlier on the Division 2 game between ZXU and Atom, but now we have our 8 o'clock game between Lex and mikejasons. Seems like the players have already started rolling. Lex going for first ban. Yeah. Those of you may know mikejasons. Pretty scary opponents in the Division 1. Quite an old South African player as well. Well, you know, in the community. Lex as well. Playing a lot of DT, you know. The type of player that's just always there. You know, you see him posting scores, whatnot. Recently, having some tough times. He wasn't able to practice the pool, so we'll see how this one goes. But yeah, protecting mikejasons, of course, protecting No More 2, and Lex actually protecting Hard Rock 2. I'm not too sure about that protect. Our Hard Rock 2 this week is slightly more out, a little bit weird, unstructured, aim intensive, you could say. Not like the previous weeks, where they are kind of old mapping style, predictable structures.
I think, you know, the general slot Hard Rock 2, not too bad for Lex. You know, a lot of his top plays are hidden Hard Rock. So he definitely has, like, you know, a decent base when it comes to the, you know, aim control with Hard Rock. Opting to ban out the hidden 2, get out that low AR gimmick with the hidden Hard Rock 1, Hard Rock 3 gone. Hard Rock 3, I could see being difficult actually for both players to play, you know, a little bit more aim and tapping intensive than you would expect for Hard Rock 3, but nonetheless, makes sense. And Lex opting to ban the hidden 3, aim control. Yeah, I mean, so far looking good. I think both of these players kind of have similar strengths, just in different, like, mod departments. Both of them pretty strong no mod, pretty strong aim consistency. Just a little bit of that gimmick is not exactly within their area of expertise, but yeah, it's going to be a good match. Seed 5 and Seed 6 actually. So this is going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, mikejasons obviously quite proud of his tapping, you know, overall streaming ability. Lex, good at aim, good at DT. You know, within that DT, he's very good at tapping as well. So, you know, definitely a matchup. Kind of a coin toss. You know, maps that even such as Fremont 2, where mikejasons picking first, you would think it is his pick. Lex can very well snatch it back as well. This one, yeah, no, this is the first time you're seeing this map. Don't worry, Sneaky Golem. If y'all having any questions about this map, this is the first time we are using this in SAOT.
Yep, of course.
Yep. CS3, AR 9.2, OD8 before any modification. Star rating of 5.94, DP of 200. Quite a short map as well. Wow, Lex actually opting for HDHR, bumping the AR to 10, OD to 10. Star, so CS to 3.9. Still very aimable, but certainly a little bit trickier to act. And let's see, mikejasons will be the first one to find a first miss, but Lex chain missing now on the 200 BPM burst section. Score in favor of mikejasons now by 20% AC, as well as 20,000 score, but now Lex slightly more combo. Both players a little bit shaky at the beginning of this game. Lots of 50s being hit by mikejasons as well on the HD. Lex finding a miss in the 1/3 mark of the points. still looking close, but Lex's accuracy is just her. Oh, and now the Chambers players trading out mistakes. The score gap will persist between the two players, 45,000, and still growing because of Mike Jason's higher AC. Yeah, this is a tapping free mod with a little bit of slider.
And now, halfway point in the map, break for both players to recollect themselves. Mike Jason's pretty significant 10% AC advantage now. Lex with a huge 200 combo though into the last third of the map. This is going to give him a big slow advantage if he holds onto it, but he doesn't. Drops a chain of 50s and a miss. Both players find a combo reset now, and the accuracy is just way too far in favor of Mike Jason's. Lex would have needed to be comboing this entire portion of the map into the ending if he wanted to have a comeback, but now finding more of these chain misses, more combo resets. Mike Jason still going 150 combo, finally breaks again on a big burst, but it is too little too late. 60,000 score gap coming into the ending now. Not enough time, not enough accuracy. Combo, all map left for Lex to make a comeback. And that is going to be Mike Jason's taking the first point in the map. 200k score, 89.92% accuracy. Not bad for the hidden, but I wonder if the overmod was a bit too overzealous for Lex. But it could also just be that consistency aspect on, you know, this kind of controlled style map that was a bit too much for him.
Yeah, I think HR wasn't that much of a mistake. I feel like HD was more of a mistake from Lex there. Obviously AR10 shouldn't be too hard for Lex, but we saw him chain missing, and the sections where he was chain missing was the streams, was the burst, and you know, Lex actually more comfortable on AR10 plus. Maybe that's why he was making those silly reading mistakes, and his accuracy was just shit low as well. Not the cleanest point from Mike Jason's, of course, but a point on the board nonetheless. Hard Rock 2 now. Lex's Protect, Espresso Macchiato.
And you know, tapping into this early Protect to get yourself into a rhythm, feeling a bit better, getting yourself on the board. Something we've seen a couple times across all the divisions. It's not a new strategy, and it's not a mistake by any means, but see how the Hard Rock 2 goes. Lex did say in the match chat that he doesn't know what he's getting into. Maybe majority side reading the pool is going to be, you know, a bit more difficult for him, even though he might favor Hard Rock as his, you know, skill set. But coming out the intro, 20% accuracy advantage on the side of Mike Jason's. Both players comboing pretty stably throughout the intro. Lex finding a combo reset actually. That's going to give a big score lead over to Mike Jason's coming out the intro. Mike Jason's finding another combo break, trading it out. 15% accuracy advantage. They're going to be seeing each other's scores. That accuracy is taking a big toll on Lex's score. Mike, I don't know what that says, but
K-A-T, cat? I don't know. Curious. But yeah, right now Mike Jason's dropping on that click slider, but winning by 13% accuracy in the lead, even on Hard Rock. Lex tapping slower, reacting later than he usually was. Definitely that practice, that X factor, surprise factor. Oh, Mark Jackson dropping on that slow slider, but I don't know if Lex has what it takes to really take this and combo to the end. Mike Jason's making more mistakes though, giving Lex a chance.
So into the last third of the map now. 10% accuracy advantage on the side of Mike Jason. Lex with his foot in the door does have a potential to make a comeback now. 150 combo. Pretty decent advantage if he holds onto this through the ending, but he doesn't. Finding an early miss is going to reset his advantage going into the ending. Mike Jason's trading it out. There's still a chance. This ending does have quite a bit of combo. Oh, Lex slow slidering. it's just going to be a lot more difficult now. Mike Jason finding another miss, but Lex is immediately trading it out. He just does not have the combo. He can't keep it together into the ending. Mike Jason's now still riding comfortably ahead with that 10% accuracy gap. At this point, combo does not matter. The map has just gone too far into the ending. Again, not enough time, not enough accuracy or combo on the side of Lex to bring it back. It's going to be a breakpoint, first breakpoint of the match. Mike Jason up 2-0 against Lex, taking the point on Lex's Protect.
Yeah. Earlier, as you said, this strategy of picking your Protect early isn't frowned upon or isn't like, earth-shattering. However, on off chances where you lose on your Protect, such as this one, basically Steam, you basically know you're in for a tough game. Mike Jason looking to score his third on Nomad 3 here. Romantic Seaside. Archive song. I wonder who put this. Really curious.
Those who know.
Yeah, those who know. Must be secret pool number 4. I don't know. I don't want this match to end too quickly. To be obviously, Lex not playing his best A game. Earlier today, he wasn't even sure if he was able to play. What time he was gonna play. Eventually, we settled on 8 o'clock at night. And Mike Jason's being patiently waiting, warming up. Lots of chance to rest, lots of chance to practice, set some new locals. And I'm sure he knows what he's getting himself into. He chose this Nomad 3. Kind of a very nice follow-up, especially after the ulting BPM of Hard Rock 2 as well. 130 BPM, kind of on the slow end, more flow focused in the first half of the map, and then we jump into a little burst of quads, so not quads, squares, and a little bit of snap. Yeah, so far so good. Both players, ooh, wow, we finding a chain-miss actually from both sides. Accuracy dropping to 91 and 93 respectively. Mike Jason's with a slight score lead, but dropping on that slider will prove him okay. Nomad 3 might be a bit too difficult for these two players. Yeah, Chambers is coming in. Overall, Lex missing more and dropping more accuracy than Mike Jason's. Mike Jason's still in the driver's seat in these Nomad 3.
In this break, both players going to be seeing each other's scores. Lex going to see the slight disadvantage he has. There's still quite a lot of map left. Time shit. I think that's just a byproduct of, the lack of time to practice. Mike Jason's dropping combo in this easy section. That's going to give slight advantage over to Lex now. Dropping another combo, but Lex trading out that combo reset. And now into the ending now. PI time, Lex finding an early miss, giving up on the rest of the map somewhat. I think he had an opportunity to bring it back there if he held it together, but I mean, in his position, it's probably, not much that he thinks he can do, even though he doesn't know how close the rest of this map would have been. I mean, it's unfortunate. Circumstances happen. Players have no choice but to do what they can in the situation. I mean, I had my own fair share of bad things happening to me during when I was supposed to play. My monitor breaking before my match with Frost was it, but it is what it is. Sometimes bad things happen. Take it with stride. Mike Jason's 200k, pretty decent score for the Nomad 3, 89.8% accuracy. Unfortunate situation nonetheless, but it is what it is.
Yeah, one of the still overall very flow and focused alts with these micro adjust snaps. If you're not in the rhythm, if you're not in the groove, it's very hard to set a good score. But Mike Jason did well enough to out Lex on that one, and of course Lex basically given up the moment he saw the cuts. And yeah, I can sympathize with Lex. As you said, monitor breaking. You know, there are moments where, you know, okay. What I'm trying to think, is there any time where I wanted to play in a tournament? I don't think it happened to me in like tournament per se, but certainly in life, you know, things just happen. You know, people, events, locations, weather. It just sometimes life is really a spin of the wheel. Just don't always land on the tile, land on the block you want. But yeah, no more 2 now. Banquet of Myosatus. I think that's an A. The Myosotus, I'm not too sure. I think mikejasons is very comfortable on these kind of no more 2 maps though. I recall he FCing some of these in the past. So let's see. Lex finding the first miss in a chain of 100s. Both players actually dropping a bit of ack. Worms. Moving from 130 BPM to 186 BPM. So looking still quite comfortable though from mikejasons' side. 86% act. He's actually over tapping, mind you. He's certainly over tapping. However, combo is combo. 280 still counting.
At the first quarter of the map, both players still holding relatively strong. Corner combo on Lex trying to bring it back with a 3% accuracy advantage now into these extremes. Both players hitting, but Lex dropping on the slider afterwards. Missing again on a burst. Now mikejasons fully in control of the trajectory of this map. Lex not able to keep up with the streams. mikejasons 500 combo, 87% accuracy. Has lost the lead that he has. mikejasons still comboing.
Oh,
Lex tries like just not having that consistency on those streams. The combo breaks, the accuracy drops. It's just too much. mikejasons finally dropping right at the end of that stream, at the beginning of that slider. But I think at this point it is far too late. I mean, 150,000 score gap. You can see the shake coming out from mikejasons. The nerves of holding that combo the first off of the map. And now into this free combo section. You can see both players pretty shaky aim, but for different reasons. Lex actually combo dancing, or cursor dancing now, so see how they go into the last start of the map.
Yeah, that was an intense run from mikejasons, hitting, you know, majority of the disc spike. Only train missing on right before the long slider. Finding a little bit more misses is mikejasons, but overall Lex unable to break free of the no more 2 jail. Can't even get 100,000 score on this one. Not the best pick, of course, but at this point, side reading, what can you do? Obviously a little bit BPM gap, and as well as Lex just, you know, mind shattered, mental disappeared. This is the worst display of what can happen when you lose your protect, when you play against an opponent that's, you know, came well prepared and you are just underprepared. You know, especially when you know this is a throw. You know you have a better chance than this. You know you're not performing at your best. It's the imposter syndrome kicking in. I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. And yeah, 300,000 score from mikejasons though. Placing himself on 4 points now. 683 combo at the beginning.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, having that big advantage now of 402 consecutive breakpoints in the hands of mikejasons. I mean, coming out of this match, you're probably, you know, feeling pretty good that you'll likely get the win, but at the same time, you know, it's just gonna be weird, I think, going into the next round of the divisions bracket in this situation. For both sides, I think feels, you know, a little bit anticlimactic, but Nonetheless, the match is happening, and that's all that counts.
Yeah.
Now into the, I believe this is the hidden 3.
No more 4.
Oh, no more 4, my bad, I'm drunk.
Yeah. It's certainly techy. But as you said, a little bit anticlimactic. Lex has been putting up not his best fight, not his best performance. We're seeing well below his peak, well below what Lex has to offer. You know, Lex is the person who actually took out Clo. Well, given Clo was sick that week, but still formidable foe. And mikejasons, of course, climbing back strong, looking to tackle the winner's bracket, winning through this division final users game. And this is just, you know, during the due process, having to take down whoever comes your way. And so far, a early break from mikejasons. Wow, both players actually missing on that little bit of 172 BPM flow stream. Slider accuracy looking bleak from mikejasons' side, giving Lex a good score lead now by around 14,000. A 3-minute 30 map. Not the easiest nor the hardest to play. You just have to have that aim and tapping control. Really slow down your rhythm. A little bit of a alternatingness inside this song as well on those doubles. Yep.
Lex finding that combo reset is going to give that advantage over to mikejasons, albeit with a big combo advantage in the hand of Lex. He'll be able to hold on to the score gap for quite a while until Mike gets that combo up to at least 300, but looking at that score deficit, it's starting to go over now. Even though there's that 5% accuracy gap, Lex needs to continue holding on to this combo, build that supporting combo back up. Both players hitting the back and forths and the doubles. And these bursts, Lex finding a big combo reset, but mikejasons immediately trading it out. And now that advantage is suddenly back in the hands of Lex with that slight combo advantage and accuracy, but now a combo reset from Lex going to give a pretty significant advantage to mikejasons if he continues to hold on to. And he does, continuing up 100 combo now.
No.
Oof, and mikejasons finding a combo reset, both players combo resetting across the board, not able to hold on to the slow side of the section. And now that advantage that Lex had is still slightly there, but if he just now holding on to more combo, that score is starting to slowly shift over to the side of Lex, finding that combo reset, giving it back to mikejasons now up to 100 combo. Only 3% accuracy separates the two of them. 7,000, 8,000 score coming out of this section of the map. mikejasons finding a combo reset right at the free combo pot. This is now in the hands of Lex again. With accuracy and combo advantage now in this free combo section. That score is just going to go over. And into the last third of the map, it just fully depends on if Lex can continue to hold combo.
Yeah, we're going to see the repeat of this devious slider spam section that took out so much combo from both players. Both players now hitting that circular stream. mikejasons dropping Lex building up more score. In the first time in this match, we're seeing Lex in the front. mikejasons resetting his 300 combo. Lex looking good. Doesn't matter if he breaks now. He still has that 4% accuracy cushion. And mikejasons losing out on his no mod 4 pick. 30,000 score between the two players. A slow outro. Not much combo left.
Lex, chill out. Surely there's no spin at the end of this map, right? Lex? Okay, and he still won. Okay. Okay. Narrowly dodging the bullet, but now Lex getting his own breakpoint. 4-1 now, going into his next pick. I mean, you think this is the sort of a comeback? The side read demon?
The side 3 demon into double spinner throw. And no, not just the double spinner throw, outro throw. Into winning by 6,000 points. I mean, sure. Like, you know, it's good to see Lex still has what it takes, you know. It just, if he's gonna troll, then, I mean, Division 1 is not badged. I have no obligation to report, and It's just the player kind of disgracing themselves if they want to throw. Or, you know, Lex might just be very nervous and misread the last few objects. You know, that's perfectly normal, you know, when you're nervous as well. Missing out on the spinners, you know, you don't realize there's 2 spinners. You know, and you gotta give him the benefit of the doubt. But let's see now. Comeback possible. First breakpoint. Lex picking into DT. Yeah, let's see. This is DT2, right? Or DT? No, DT1. Actually.
At the intro now, arm written on the map by Lex. Okay, kind of makes sense. DT1 kind of does fill that aim slot, kind of similar aim that you would see in some farm maps. Both players finding a combo reset on that back and forth jump. Accuracy basically even across the board, basically the exact same combo now. I mean, 2000 score gap, not much to go on. A little bit of accuracy drop by mikejasons, giving a slight lead to Lex, but both players neck and neck. Jason finding early combo reset. That's going to give a huge advantage now to Lex, who continues to hold combo, and a barely ag advantage. But that combo is what's going to take him further into this map. And as it goes on, this combo is pretty simple for both of these players to get up 250 combo and growing now on Lex. Both players' accuracy still dead even. That combo deficit though is taking its toll on the score gap. 25k now, still growing up to 300 combo now. Slight accuracy advantage now in the hands of mikejasons, coming up to the halfway point in the map. Both players still fighting neck and neck basically.
Really just waiting for who's gonna break first. Obviously, mikejasons still 100 combo behind, but now Lex breaking is mikejasons' chance to reaccelerate and take over that scoreline. 400 combo in the lead, gapping by 1% ag as well. Slow slider to top it off. Lex knows. Breaking at the middle mark of the map. Mikejason obviously broke early, very early. A good comeback performance. Overall more ag, overall more score. Accelerating towards the finish line in the last 1/3 of the section. Combo works exponentially towards the end of the map. And now Lex's chance to try to, you know, farm his way back, but I don't know. Breaking at the midpoint is the worst point to break. Lex 260 combo only. Mikejason not relinquishing, only breaking maybe a reverse choke, I don't know. Huge jumps now from the players. Lex once again resetting his combo. Good far aim. Mikejason's approaching 800 combo. Surely he reverse chokes this, still setting an impressive score. Wow.
I mean, what a score from mikejasons. 800 combo and strong into the ending. That early break not going to mean much. Finally breaking in the ending, but I mean, for 750k score, 262,000 score ahead of Lex. Good attempts by both players, but mikejasons just with that little bit extra, or basically double combo into the ending is just so huge. Secures that point cleanly. Another back-to-back breakpoint, and now next pick up for mikejasons, up 5-1.
Yeah, so you could see in the consistency. Lex obviously breaking in the middle. You see the HP drain dip, as well as the ending that div spike. Mikejasons felt a bit nervous in the first jump scare div spike, as well as the ending, but Mike hit the middle section. That is the most impressive part, I think. Having the nerve of steel to not shake when you know you're basically comboing the 95% of the map. Insane 700k score.
Now mikejasons opting for the hidden one. See a pretty standard pick. I think both of these players are kind of decent. I would mostly favor Mike Jason's just because, you know, you mostly see Lex playing hidden when it's, you know, overmodded with hard rock or with PT. But beyond that, not much. And you know, AR 9.3 hidden, it's not the most difficult thing, but it is difficult enough that if you're not comfortable with hidden, it just becomes exponentially more difficult.
Yeah, and we saw Mike Jasons also not performing the worst of Jasons, but man, the chain miss is rough. Oh no, it disappeared. Like, 82% act now for Lex and 86% act for Mike Jason. What used to be a 96 went down to an 86. But, you know, we can always make a comeback. This map is one of the longest in the pool, almost topping out at 5 minutes. And the intensity doesn't slow down as well. A lot of these doubles test your reading, and these sliders kind of aiming in opposite directions, and the obtuse linear aim on this 230 BPM also doesn't make tapping any easier. And yeah, we see both players dropping combo into this key eye sections, but overall Mike Jason 5 times, you know, doubling rather Lex's score right now, managed to climb his accuracy back to the 90% realm with with 3/4 of the map left. Lex just isn't finding the consistency we would usually see him on the likes of, you know, his favorite DT maps, and he's back.
Oh, all right.
200 combos though for free for Mike Jasons in that entire section, and chain misses.
Yeah, and I mean, you could definitely say, like, in all fairness, I mean, if you're at 75% accuracy, it's kind of doomed. But still somewhat a way to come back, because I mean, 5 minutes of map is a long time to have to be able to play the map. But Lex is over aiming absolutely everything.
He might be playing with his toes right now.
Did he decrease his tablet area? What is happening?
Like, this is way too high of an area, no? Like, so yeah, way too high of a sensitivity, so he decreased his area. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. This is not fun at all. It's just unfortunate, obviously. Performance like these happen, and, you know, they just be glad we are here today. Mike Jason's obviously winning on this HD1 quite comfortably. 135,000 score now for Mike Jason's 90% AC and still climbing. Still to be worked on. Obviously, if Mike Jason would like to make a run for the winners bracket, he would definitely have to polish up on that overall HD reading skill. Because this map obviously is hard, not because, well, because of so many factors. AR 9.3, 230 BPM, obtuse aim, its length.
Just want to point you to the direction of Mike Jason's cursor. You can see just how nervous he is in this map, despite the fact that, you know, I think everyone can kind of agree that this match has been pretty one-sided. It is a little bit diabolical.
And I love this map. Just, yeah. Now, Mike Jason's winning a 100% win rate game and still shaking this much. I guess it doesn't matter who you're playing against. It's just in a 1v1 setting, a camera on top of you, having to, you know, with constricted freedom, only picking maps from a singular map pool, fighting your way, winning out 7 out of the 13 maps that will be played. It's certainly tough, and I don't blame him. Overall, 88% AC, 105? Oh, okay, there's a long spinner, never mind. 198,000 score, still a great score in my book. placing him on match point now. Lex might as well just FF at this point, you know. But I guess he wants to pick still, despite not wanting to play. It is what it is. Salad Dope. Yeah, I'm on the toilet preparing to cry. Who's Salad Dope? Hello, welcome. Haven't seen this name before. At least we have a banger. I really would have liked the players to maybe choose No Mod 6, because that would be so funny. But you know, I'm happy with Free Mod 1 as well. Sumi Bito by Lisa. Majestic Orc. Oh! Oh yes! Yes. Your ACGL name is Salad. I remember now. Literally. Welcome. Your game will most likely not be streamed by me. Well, in fact, 100% not streamed by me. However, we are trying to look for a replacement. Okay, it seems like we will have a replacement, but just soon. Yeah.
Lex has easy hidden flashlight on.
Oh. Yeah, you just can't out-troll this guy. This is just I guess it's a part of what the community means, you know. Let's just be happy about it, you know. If you're gonna go out, you know, you've seen those stories online about like, oh, in the 16th century, you know, a French king called upon the jester, and the jester like insulted the king, and the king got mad and decided to execute the jester, and then the jester decided to keep clowning, and then eventually oh wait, I saw a post. It was like, oh, the king asked jester, how would you like to, you know your method of death, and then the jester replied with die of old age. So, and then the king was like, ah, no, still die. But you know, you gotta stay a troll. You know, the moral of the story is you gotta stay trolling. Once a troll, always a troll. And Lex obviously not capable of doing whatever he's doing right now. Really just extending this match. mikejasons. I'm not even the pain. Bro, I'm mentally checked out. You get this. I'm responding to the next streamer. That's gonna stream after this.
I think I don't even know what to think at this point. 1000 score, 8% accuracy now for Lex. You know, it is what it is. This is kind of, I think Lex kind of had, you know, it in him to do what Wild failed to do, picking easy on the free mods. Just, you know, I mean, it's a way to go out for sure. mikejasons comboing pretty good, pretty decent score. He's probably going to be very confused looking at Lex's score in the leaderboard. 150k score, funny a combo reset, gonna be dropping 10k score and 3% accuracy into the last third of the map. Lex doing what he can, which is not much given that he is playing easy hitting flashlight. But yeah, I mean, 7-1, at least Lex was able to get on the board, but fortunate circumstances, timing for the match, but mikejasons will be going on, progressing through the lower brackets in the Division 1 finals of SAOT7. Very well played on some maps and better played than Lex on others. Hale got the pre-edited the sheet. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, this is just you know, due process. A little bit upset. I really would have liked something else other than this kind of outcome. But hey, I have to respect the player's decision. Mike Jason being the bigger man here, also happy to the reschedules, etc. So yeah, we will be preparing for our Legends game after this. Surely, no win trades there and much more entertaining. So check us out in 13 minutes on SOT Live. And we will also have another stream of Majestic Orca versus Fourth War on Noom Loof's channel. I will send that in SOT Live once it's live. So yeah, be ready to check that out as well. And that's all for now for us. Soon. Thank you, Chuck, for being here.
Mhm.
And yeah. Okay, there we go. Alright, bye bye.